I feel like Chuckie's red hair could have been written for me. This is the first segment of the 19th episode of the third season of Rugrats, and I'm completely on Chuckie's side. I am naturally quite red-haired, not quite as red as Chuckie, but certainly there's a lot of shiny copperness going on, and I have dyed black hair, so I really related to this episode. Chuckie is fed up of people poking him and prodding him and giving him overly enthusiastic compliments about his red hair. And I feel like it's pretty common for everybody else to love people with red hair, but once you have red hair, no thank you. Personally, I dyed my hair. You can kind of see how I feel about my own hair colour. And Grandpa has dyed his hair black. So Tommy and Chuckie get hold of this dye and turn Chuckie's hair black. Now, it is unrealistic. The hair kind of gets slicked back and I'm not entirely sure. It's not exactly realistic. But nevertheless, Chuckie realizes that with black hair, people don't prod him in the street anymore. However, it's gone a bit too far in the opposite direction, and now people don't notice him. Even Chuckie, or rather Tommy, Phil, and Lil don't notice him sometimes. And he realizes that he should have been careful what he wished for. And that's when I stopped relating to it, because at no point have I ever dyed my hair and then thought, I wish people would comment on my natural hair colour, because I don't. So that part of it I didn't relate to. But obviously Chuckie had something that made him special and unique and stand out. And not only has he become like everybody else now, but he's no longer getting any notice whatsoever. And he realises that what he had was the better of the two options. And he regrets it. And I won't say exactly what happens, but I will say the scene with the sun was grotesquely fabulous, and I rather liked it, and I thought it played out beautifully. So it is a moving episode about being proud of your natural features and being grateful for what you have. Chuckie's red hair is something that he didn't like because of the way people treated him, but then he realised that actually it was a good thing, or at least better than the alternative. So there is a message there about, learning to appreciate what you have. I refuse to accept that message because I will continue to dye my hair black, but the message is there if you want to receive it. But I really, really felt for Chuckie and really related to him. It's a good episode, some good messages in there as well. Not much actually happens. It doesn't have the most substance to it, and had I not been in the same position as Chuckie, I might not have enjoyed it as much. I can kind of judge in two ways. From an analytical perspective, it's not the most interesting episode. It's quite bland, not a lot happens. But from a relatability, for me, a lot of Chuckie's feelings and things he was saying, I completely related to. So for me, Chuckie's red hair is a good episode, and the messages are really good. But as a narrative, maybe there could have been something else in there to make it a little bit more interesting.